Welcome back to Web Technology Laboratory course. Today we will discuss one more experiment, that is experiment number 4 according to VTV syllabus. There are two parts in the experiment. One is to find leftmost vowel in a given string, or if the given input is a number, then you have to find the reverse order of the number, that is reverse number using digits. Let me explain the problem statement at the beginning. So the entire problem, there are two parts. So one part, the input will be a string. You have to receive the string and find the position of leftmost vowel present in the string. And another part is you have to receive a number from the user and you have to reverse the number in terms of digits. So this is the simple problem statement, and we have done these two programs in different programming language like C. Here we are combining both the concepts and writing a HTML program with the help of JavaScript. Looking at the problem statement, we can make out that we have to make two different programs here. One is to read a string and find leftmost vowel using string operations, and read a number and reverse the number. That is a separate program, but using a small plan here, we can combine those two parts of the problem statement and write a single HTML program using JavaScript. So what is that? Say initially to read a string and to read a number, instead of taking two different inputs in the HTML front end, we will use only one text box. So either the user enters a string in that or number in that. Then a button will give there after the input. So once he types the input, a string or a number, he will click the button. So on click that button, we'll call a validate Java function, validate, where we read the input text given by the user and find out whether it is a string or whether it is a number. Based on the answer, if it is a string, then we will call find vowel function and pass that string to the find vowel function. If the input given by the user is a number, then we will call find reverse function and pass that number to find reverse as a parameter. So this is the basic idea. Single HTML form where we will receive one input and click the button, and then we will check whether that input is number or string. Okay, this is thing. Then once either in a find reverse function, once we find out reverse of the given number, or in find vowel function, once we find out position of leftmost vowel, we will display result as a alert window in the JavaScript. So alert function is nothing but JavaScript, whatever you submit in the alert as a parameter will be displayed as a pop-up window that we'll see. So by making this small plan, small changes, we can make a single program by combining two parts of this problem statement. So this is a front end HTML design where you can see title, some header I have given. Then only one input I have used here. There are a lot of different type of inputs you can receive from the user using HTML forms, or here I have used only one input, that is nothing but text box, and a button so that user click on this button once the input is given. So this button actually calls a JavaScript function called validate. From validate we will again call either find vowel or find reverse functions based on the input received. So this is the expected output. Whenever user enters some data, a number, or for example I have taken here a number, user enters a number and click on the submit button. So we call validate function, then check whether it is a number. Yes, it is a number. Then we call find reverse function. So in find reverse function we actually find the reverse of the given number and display it as an alert. So you can see there is a red box over here. This red box actually it is called alert window or pop-up. So here I am displaying given number as well as reverse number. Similarly, if it is a string, I will using this pop-up or alert function in the JavaScript, I will display the leftmost vowel's position. So this is the expected output. So according to my explanation, I have designed a small web page using HTML. You can see here there is a title for this heading I have used, and one text box to receive input from the user, either a string or a number. And once user enters a input, he click the submit button so that I can call respective JavaScript function. The code on the left side, you can see I have used header and then one input text box, that's what you can see on the right side, and a submit button. So the things to note down here is input, here input tag I have used with the type text, and I have used a placeholder also. Placeholder attribute, you have to give a string actually. I have given string enter, string or digits. So what happens is whenever you run the code and nothing is entered in the text box, you can see the placeholder value whatever you have given on the text box. So this is the placeholder attribute, that is the one extra thing. And in submit button again, I have taken on click validate function. So whenever somebody click on the submit button after giving input, I am just calling validate JavaScript function. So this is a very simple code for HTML front-end design. Now let me show how to write a JavaScript. So we know that JavaScript we have to write in between body and HTML closing tags. That means we in between close body and close HTML tag here. So I have to write JavaScript here. So there are three JavaScript functions I have to write. One is a validate, which will be called when a click is done on the submit button. So in validate function I have to read text box content and check whether it is a string or a number. Based on that I have to call two more functions. So before writing any JavaScript function, we have to include JavaScript tag. So that is script here, script type text bar JavaScript. I will zoom this so that you can see clearly. So script, this one is, and close of the script tag, that is /script. So now my entire Java, all Java functions must be within this script close, open and close tag. So this is, now first function I am writing using JavaScript is validate function. So you can see here I have written validate function. In the validate function I am reading the text input, that is for text box I have given ID called VAL for input text. So using get element by ID I am receiving value of or whatever the data entered in the text box and storing it as a some variable INP, okay, input. So in input INP variable, now there will be a string or number whatever user has entered in the form of string only. Even though if you enter 1, 2, 3, it is a string, okay, because I am using text inbox. So that's why whenever you receive something, it is a text only. Now once I receive the value of the text box, that is user entered input, I will check whether it is not a number. If it is not a number, that means it must be a string. So this is JavaScript inbuilt function is not a number. So if it is not a number, then it is a string. So I am calling find OVL function and passing that string as a parameter. Otherwise it must be a number, so that I am calling find reverse function and passing that parameter. So in both the case I pass that parameter, but before passing parameter I will check whether it is a number or not, and based on the result I will call a particular function. Now let us write find OVL function as well as find reverse function. So after validate function I am writing find reverse function here. I will scroll down so that you can see properly entire find reverse function. Here you can see that I have received the variable INP here, okay, and converting it to the integer. Why? Because I have to apply reverse a number algorithm on a number. So whatever the data user enters here, whether it is a number, yet it will be taken as a character, a string, okay. So now initially I will convert it to integer and store it in some number num, some variable. Then I have used the same algorithm you have studied in your lower semesters to reverse a number. I don't explain this algorithm. Please go through that algorithm how to reverse a number when it is an integer. Now we will have finally the result in REV variable, that is reverse variable. The reversed number will be there. So now I will directly display that reverse number here using alert function. So I told you in the beginning, the alert function in the JavaScript generates a pop-up window, and I have used a string concatenation. You can see plus sign, that is string concatenation. The output string you can see on the pop-up window is number, and given number you can see, that is TMP, and reverse order and the reversed number. So let us check once. Now I have written find reverse function over here. So how exactly it works, let us see. I will give input on my right side, that is I have prepared input as 456. I will give input as 456, it is a number, and submit. Once I submit, what happens here in the HTML code, when I give input to the this input text and click on the submit button, validate function will be called. So in validate function, I am receiving the input value using ID of the input text box, and then check whether it is a number here. So it is a number I have entered, it will call find reverse function, and I have written find reverse function below here, and you can see in find reverse function whatever the value I have given here is actually passed to the find reverse function as variable INP by the validate function. So here I will convert it to a number, apply my algorithm to convert reverse a number, and then I will use alert window to display the result. So this alert window is nothing but the pop-up window that we are going to see when I click the submit button. So let us see, I have entered 456 and click the submit button. So you can see here I got a pop-up window. In this pop-up window actually here you can see the given number as well as the reverse order, because I have written number and I have concatenated temporary variable in the output here. Number is a string, then temporary variable value, then backslash n and reverse order, right? Backslash n and reverse order and the reverse number. So this is what you can see on the pop-up window. Now let us go back to our program and write one more function to find leftmost vowel. Now let us write a program for finding leftmost vowel in the string. So after validate function and find reverse function, I will make space here before I close the script tag here, and here I will write the function find vowel. Okay, so I will scroll down so that you can see this function properly here. Okay, first of all, see, you can see here I have passed the input text value to the function as INP variable. So now I will convert that entire variable INP to lowercase using JavaScript default function to lowercase. Now what is the use of this actually? So by converting the entire string into lowercase, we can directly check vowels only in lower cases. Otherwise you have to check lowercase vowels as well as uppercase vowels, because your computer discriminates capital letters as well as small letters. It differently treats capital and small letters. So this is the best idea, convert entire string into the lowercase. Now convert the entire string into lowercase. So I will start a for loop here. So from the first 0th character, you know how string stores as array of characters. So all these things we have, you have studied basics. So up to the string length, last character. So I am running a for loop here and fetching every character one by one in every for loop iteration. So here is the function that str is a variable and character at is the function which returns the character present at the string at given position. I will fetch every character one by one and check whether that character is any of the given vowel, that is A, E, I, O, U. Okay, I will check that character whether it belongs to any of the given vowel. If yes, then I will get its position. So here in the position, this statement I is nothing but we are fetching from the for loop, because I gets incremented according to the character position, and if that character itself is actually a vowel, then I will take that I value as the position, and I am adding +1 because actually array indices starts from 0, but in string we count characters from 1. So to adjust that difference I am adding 1 and I will break. I don't forward that for loop because I have to first find the first or leftmost vowel. So then I will check whether the given find position we have found is actually 0. The position equal to 0 means definitely there was no vowel at all. We have iterated for loop for every character in the string, but we did not find any vowel. So then I'll display a pop-up message saying vowel not found. Otherwise, we'll display this, the position of leftmost vowel in the string is nothing but POS variable. So let us see how exactly it works. See on the left side here, on the output window, so I'll give a string. Okay, I'll give a string like Canara College. Now what is the leftmost vowel? That is A, following C. After C there is a character A, that is the vowel. Okay, and its position is second character. So once I give the input and click on the submit button, so flow of the program is, once I click the submit button, that means here, so I will call validate function, and the validate function actually access the value of the text box, that is nothing but Canara College, that is the string. So we access that value Canara College here, and then we check whether it is a number. If it is a number, we call it find reverse function. Of course now it is not a number, it's a Canara College string. So we are calling, if it is not a number, we are calling find vowel function. So in find vowel function, we receive that value as a variable here and convert entire string into small letters and find out the position of the vowel and display the position value if actually vowel is found. Otherwise we will display vowel not found. So this is how it works. So let us run the code and check. So let me give the input on my output window, that is Canara College, and I will click the submit button. So once I click the submit button, you can see a pop-up window appeared on the top of the window, and it says that pop-up window here, it exactly says what I have written in the alert window. So position of the leftmost vowels in the string is 2, because that is nothing but position of A. So this entire program, whenever you enter a number, okay, suppose if I enter a 456, that is a number, and submit, you can see reverse of the number at the pop-up window. Or if I give a string here, then you can see leftmost vowel value. So this is actually handled by validate function. So this is the program. We executed the program as we planned, and we got the output as we expected. So this is the actual output here. You can see whenever we enter a number, we get a reverse of that number. Similarly, whenever I enter a string, it gives the leftmost position of the vowel. So this is a pop-up window we have used in JavaScript using alert function. So this is about the program to find reverse of a number or find leftmost vowel in the given string. Thank you.